Okay, hi everybody. I was just messing with you there. I'm kind of copying what Dan did, and I'm recording this at 1 in the morning, so we'll see how crazy that gets. This week's topic is Oscar nominations, and I feel a little bad because I recommended the topic, and then I looked at the list of nominees and realized I didn't see a lot of those movies at all. I still think I can make some educated guesses though, because I've been kind of paying attention to social media and also know how the results of some of the other award shows, aka the semifinals, have been going, so here are my picks. For one thing, I definitely know this the year of the Silver Linings Playbook because everyone's been, oh my god, Silver Linings Playbook for the most part. Maybe not to the extent of Slumdog Millionaire when that came out, but still, it's gonna get a good handful of awards. So I'm definitely going to at least put it down for my Best Picture nom. For Best Actor, my gut tells me I should probably either go with Bradley Cooper for Silver Linings Playbook or Daniel Day-Lewis for Lincoln, but I really want to say Hugh Jackman for Les Mis because, I love Hugh Jackman. He's Wolverine, he does what he wants. And I remember watching a talk show interview. He was on some talk show, and he was saying how he was grateful that they didn't make the movie until now because he couldn't really be an 18-year-old Jean Valjean. So, for all the work he puts into everything he does, and just because he's a great guy, I want him to win Best Actor. Let's see if that's actually what happens. For Best Actress, I don't have a lot of strong feelings for this category. I don't think it's going to be the chick from the foreign film, and while I think it's great that the little girl got nominated for actress in a leading role from Beast of the Southern Wild, I don't think she's going to win it. Like, she set a record for being the youngest actress in the leading actress category here, but rising stars usually don't get the Oscar for this category a lot. And I'm not going to bet on this being the year for that either. So there's the other three, Jessica Chastain, maybe. I didn't see Zero Dark 30. And Naomi Watts for The Impossible. I heard that's a scary movie if you've ever lived through a tsunami or thought about going to places where they happen. But I'll kind of go with Dan's logic for this one in saying that I like Jennifer Lawrence in that movie. Again, the Silver Linings Playbook is probably going to win a lot of things, and I'll just say that this is another category that goes to. Now we're getting to a category of Dan's challenge list that's important to me, or at least I have the most feelings for, I guess you could say. Um, I have a feeling for the animated feature film section here. Three of these are just here as a formality, or to be nice, whatever. Frankenweenie, Paranorman, The Pirates, those probably aren't going to be much of a contender as either Wreck-It Ralph or Brave. Now, the thing with these two is they're both Disney, but Brave is Pixar as well, and Pixar does have a habit of winning Oscar noms. But the thing about Brave is I'm not really sold on that winning as much because I remember the previews when it was coming out, and who really knew what Brave was going to be about just by the trailers? Like think about when it was still in theaters, and you'd see like there was she was running through the woods and there were will-o'-the-wisps and it was a nice soundtrack, but no one could really tell what it was going to be about, at least I couldn't at least. And then it's like she turns her mom into a bear and that's the movie. So like if they put that in the preview, then why would people see it? She turns her mom to a bear, that's the whole thing. Whereas Wreck-It Ralph is just freaking awesome. And you still even give the synopsis of that movie and still want to see it. And it has to do with video game culture, which doesn't get touched on as much as it should. So while Brave was nice and cool and everything, I still want to put my nomination in for Wreck-It Ralph, and I do hope that that one wins. So while that covers the challenge parts that Dan set forth, I do want to go into a few other categories listed on the Oscars page, since I do have opinions on those. Like actress in a supporting role, again, I have not seen any of these movies, but I noticed that Anne Hathaway and Amy Adams are both listed as actresses up for this bid. And I think Anne Hathaway is going to win it, like logically, because she's been winning everything else about it. But just wanted to put in a few words about Amy Adams as well, because you think about it, all the movies Anne Hathaway and Amy Adams have been in before, like the family films, and it was nice to see these actresses, like, be in the movies that anyone could see, but then you almost forget that they're hot, man. They are very attractive ladies, because I mean, Anne Hathaway has a great smile, and Amy Adams, dead ass. So, what I'd really like to see happen for this is that Anne and Amy fight in a pool of mud over who gets the Oscar, and that would be the most entertaining way to make that go. But I know it's not going to happen, so that's just more of a fantasy of mine, and Anne Hathaway's probably going to win that again. So, yeah. I've not seen Django Unchained yet, but I noticed Christoph Waltz is nominated again in the supporting actor role for that. And I mean, he won for Inglorious Bastards in 2010, 11? And he was a great supporting role for that. So why not go two for two, give him another Oscar, because Quentin and him apparently can get it right with making him in the movies. Mirror Mirror is listed under costume design, and I really like that movie. I thought it had a great look to it, so it would be nice if that won. It probably won't though, but it's nominated. Hmm. Makeup and hairstyling. The Hobbit, duh. I mean, do you know how hard it is to like braid and style those dwarf beards? That deserves like 3 Oscars by itself. For animated short film, Paperman. That was great. It was the short that was before Wreck-It Ralph in theaters, and I loved it. It was so cute. And oh man, I hope that wins. Lastly, I noticed that The Avengers is only in the visual effects category, and it's with The Hobbit, so that's a bit of a hard sell, but still, dude, it was the third highest grossing movie of all time, and I realized it didn't have a sinking ship or blue space kittens in it, but it could at least be up for at least one or two more categories. Come on. I suppose since it's even in there at all, but The Avengers, the Academy and its tastes and its Silver Linings Playbook, but I guess that's a good sell. I need to see that as well. One thing I know for sure that's going to happen is that Seth MacFarlane is going to be a smartass while hosting, but that's not really a spoiler alert, that's more of a duh moment. So to recap, my list for the main picks are Silver Lining Playbook for Best Picture, Hugh Jackman for Best Actor, Jennifer Lawrence for Best Actress, and Wreck-It Ralph for Best Animated Feature Film. But always, when in doubt, Silver Linings Playbook. Okay, I'll see you all next week. Have fun sucking on ice cubes, Dan.